I noticed we have a couple of reports of freezing. This is this is all animated, so as soon as this is stopped, there we go.
You too many, eh, lad? Come on, you can sleep it off down the station.
Do people have animation again?
Let's just give it a moment and let people. We didn't get it. We don't have any reports.
Brilliant.
Oh, and it looks like we've got an ad break that's starting
Imminently.
Why is an ad break going to start shortly?
Because we've been going half an hour.
Already?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a good. Oh God, the sausage man.
The sausage man.
Okay, can we just stop right here? Okay, there's your hole. It was made for you. Stop. Go back, and stop. Just
stop.
Let's just stop.
Let's just stop.
Stop. Where? Right there. Sorry. I frightened the lad. It's all right. I just dropped something. It's okay, boy. Let's take a break.
In 20 seconds, there's going to be some capitalism. I promise none of it will involve that much milk.
Oh, good grief. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. We'll see you soon.
Let's go to an ad break, and I think we'll come back to shenanigans.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Are you being a good boy?
The lad.
Are you ready for some more? Shenanigans.
Nope. Biggest
Stretch.
threat.
Hand that back and I'll put it over here where he can't get at it.
Sizable portion of our mornings at the moment are no. Give that here.
He's doing a fairly good job. Just watch your feet, because sometimes he likes to curl up around the base of the chair, and these chairs have wheels, and I'm always afraid of like, oh god, I'm gonna roll over him if I'm not careful. So we have to be careful. Frank's just about to get home, so I'm gonna head off. Have a good night, Specky.
No
Thanks
worries.
for joining us.
Specky.
Yes, Twiglet. Ducky and I were chatting at the break about like making an ad break, which is just a little video of him sleeping. And that might be very fun. That might happen in the future. Yes, this is going to become cat content.
Oh,
Oh no! I mean, that's why we got him, right? It's
No, we
just
got him 'cause we wanted a
stress
pet,
relief
you know.
and companionship, and to spend our every spare moment wondering where he is.
this is actually. I heard this in relation to dogs, but it's very relevant to him too. Where the moment you get a pet, each of you spends about 90% of your waking hours demanding to know what the other one is eating.
He doesn't seem terribly interested in human food so far, but we're also very careful about making sure he doesn't have any access to human food because, he's a kitten and he doesn't need bad digestion situations. So, we're not doing that quite yet. All right. What was that?
What was that?
What was that? There was a lot of sex jokes and
Northern
Okay.
humor. Northern humor in particular.
Yes,
in the
please
UK is
explain.
renowned for being what people.
Bawdy.
Bawdy is the exact word I was going to use. It's all sex jokes all the time. If you thought the milk was a metaphor,
wasn't even that's not subtext.
but I'm
That's
afraid I'm milk shy. Oh, son.
text.
Yeah, it's text in a capital T.
Right.
I'm detecting a certain acceleration as well. We seem to hit a lot of achievements in a short space of time.
Well, a lot of the quests, the quests are all like interrelated and circular so that they lead you from one place. Oh, yeah, he's by your chair now. From one place to another so that you don't get stuck with nothing to do.
I'm still giggling over. Yeah, it's up with the angle and that's the bait boxes over there. And give over. I've never seen an all spelt before. I always thought it was AN apostrophe ALL, but ANORL, which is as well as everything else. If you could drop out at all, is very northern.
Yes. It is a lot. What was this Garth Marenghi School of Writing?
Yes, the man who gifted the world. I know writers who use subtext and they're all cowards.
I think you have that meme saved on your
I
phone.
do, and we've seen him live. The very polite, softly spoken gentleman who was the prompt for all the stories at Bigger.
That was him.
That was Garth Marenghi.
He's the one who told the story about the dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Do you think they're ever going to release those? Do you think they were recorded?
I don't doubt for a second.
So we just watched the first of the Time Quangles that was released, the one in Glasgow, which was freaking hilarious. Now, keep in mind, we've watched Starstruck Odyssey, and we've watched
Fantasy High.
Fantasy High.
And that's it.
And that's it. So we haven't watched Never After.
How much Never After? How much Crown of Candy?
Or on Sleeping City. So we recognize maybe 1 and 3 characters. And for that particular night, it was like, Barry! I know Barry! I don't know who the heck the rest of you people are.
You all seem nice.
And the fact that everybody got really sad about the pig makes me think that terrible things happened to the pig eventually.
I have been reliably informed that terrible things happen to the pig.
Oh dear.
In fact, if I remember correctly, Crown of Candy is the game that is so incredibly lethal, more than one person is on their backup character by the end of the campaign. And Siobhan had to explain why she was crying to an office mate after filming one session.
Okay, great. So I got to watch that when I'm in a very good mental place.
Yes.
But we just finished Never Stop Blowing Up, which was delightful.
So freaking
and
good.
I freaking adore Wysocki so much. He's so good.
Jacob Wysocki is the
He and Iffy, man, were just the total MVPs of that campaign, as far as I'm concerned. It was really, really good. What have you done?
Brendan Mulligan. What have you done?
I mean, right? We just finished that, and Misfits and Magic season 2 is the next thing that's going to air, and we haven't seen season 1, so that's what we're going to do next. All right, so we do some shenanigans.
Well played, by the way. Nicely done.
What did I do? Let's do some shenanigans, so we don't have to go to bed with that mental image of a cow in a hot tub. I just have such a crush on him. He's exactly my type. He's so sweet.
Such a sweet
and
man.
so funny. I really like the guy. And Alistair pointed out that he's in the first Pitch Perfect movie, and it completely and utterly messed with my head.
Yep.
But it's wonderful. Okay, let's do
As is the writer and director of Horror Smash Longlegs.
Seriously?
Yes.
Is the same group, or?
Yes. He's the hyper serious dude in Pitch Perfect. Oh, God.
I'm gonna have to watch that again. It's getting late. I'm sorry, everybody. So sorry for all the yawns. Okay, all right. Let's do shenanigans. Let me remember what we're doing tonight. Content warnings for violence. This is from the fantastically named "A Mathematically Perfect Slur for Orphans," I'll start, and we'll just alternate. Villain going to the goon shelter to pick out a new henchman.
This energetic and diabolical boy was rescued from a goon hoarding situation.
Oh, God.
He loves pulling levers, gloating, and turning cranks with great abandon. Prefers to be the only goon. Needs an active layer with plenty of enrichment.
He needs enrichment time in his enclosure. And why are you doing accents? On the other hand, if you're looking for something a little more advanced, then this fine lady over here would make a great challenge for an experienced villain able to set firm boundaries. She will not be released to first-time villains. Prior proof of prior hench people must be demonstrated before adoption approval. High prey drive. Under no circumstances should she be left alone with children or small animals. Must sign waiver releasing the goon shelter from responsibility if her behavior is deemed excessively depraved.
Now, this fella comes with some baggage. Scroll up, we missed one.
Oh.
Between enrichment and...
Oh, we did. There we go.
There we go. Now, this fella comes with some baggage. His previous villain was going to have him put down when he refused to perform unsedated human vivisection as a form of torture. One of our agents intercepted the execution and brought him to the goon shelter, where he would thrive in an environment of G or PG rated villainy.
Aww.
Little guy.
These two are pair bonded and may only be adopted together. For anything, they are fiercely loyal to their employer, provided their needs are met, and they are permitted to hold hands. They look alarmingly similar to one another, but it is undeterminable whether they are close blood relatives or lovers who chose to dress and style themselves in identical ways. Habit of finishing each other's sentences with rhyming couplets. We have not attempted to train them out of this. We'll answer to whatever names or titles you give them, so long as they are complimentary and or rhyme. Yeah, you gotta do a Werner Herzog now.
Will you help this goon find his forever lair? He has been returned to the goon shelter 6 times now, but we refuse to give up on him. A vile little rat of a man. He would be the perfect accomplice to someone willing to overlook his unfortunate heterosexuality. If gay coding is not your style, and you don't expect it from a henchman, please consider giving this little guy a good home in your dastardly schemes.
This guy is not your typical goon. He was rescued from a high-heel shelter after being deemed unfit for henching. His deep baritone voice, his darkly handsome good looks, and his flair for the dramatic have made prospective employers pass him over time and time again, making him the longest resident of the goon shelter. But don't judge a book by its cover. While his appearance and demeanor suggests main villain, his real passion is taking orders and faithfully serving a master. If you're secure in your villainy and not prone to jealousy, he may just be what it takes to turn your base into a lair.
Aw.
Oh my goodness. These are delightful. And then there's a whole bunch of very bizarre Frank Herbert Dune art.
Because Dune art is infamous for being sensible.
Interesting.
I cannot believe that they've signed off on doing a film of the third book. I haven't even read
What third book?
God Emperor of Dune.
Oh gosh.
I haven't even read
That's the one where he turned into a freaking sandworm.
Yes. And
He turns into a freaking sandworm.
And-
How are they going to film that?
aren't there like 15,000 Jason Momoas?
Yeah, they like clone him into his own army. It's very, very bizarre as a movie. But Hollywood likes what it knows, even though the rest of us know better sometimes.
It's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
Sure, it's fine.
June 2 was good fun.
Where's the little man? I'm sure he's somewhere. It's fine.
So,
We're finished a little early. Maybe we should have kept playing, but no.
after a moment like that, I find we're going to take a pause. I'm always reminded of,
You need a little nap.
I'm always reminded of,
Maybe a snack.
right,
Walk it off, take a shower.
of something our friend Matt Wallace said after playing, I think, Gears of War 2 for the first time. And he said because there's a moment in Gears of War 2 where something very bad happens.
Yes.
And he said that he and his roommate who were playing it got to that point and they were both just like, "Can we go out?" Yes. Yes, they do.
Let's just go do something different right now.
Let's go be outside where there is hope.
And grass and things of that nature. What is today and what are we doing next?
Today is Wednesday.
I'm so
You
temporally
can next find out on Friday when the full lid will go live. There's a bunch of good stuff in this week, including, because it's my birthday and we're on a short week, a guest essayist.
Yep, we have a guest essay.
Which is going to be really cool. I'm very happy about it. We've got a fantastic French noise merchant band doing the interstitials. You are not ready for their version of Thunderstruck. It's super good.
They're very fun.
And a really nice play out. Then on Sunday, we will be back from that London.
Right, and we will be playing Jouissant, which
will have 150,000% less ejaculation jokes.
but a very, very cute Blorbo, a little baby Blorbo. And it's a kind of sci-fi fantasy vertical civilization climbing game, which we're having, climbing and exploration game, which we're having a ton of fun with.
So good. So much fun.
Today's the day where I always write the year down wrong. Right? Now it's all in double digits and
Yep.
I don't do it anymore. I just do the number, then I spell the month because I'm so tired of being like
Oh no, there's at least one more session.
no,
Maybe
there's
two.
probably one more session in it maybe.
And that will be next Wednesday. But
And that'll be back on Wednesday for night cheese. Yeah.
full lid is Friday, Jouissant is Sunday, and then we'll be back here next Wednesday with the lad
With the lad.
and some more of Thank Goodness You're Here.
Where is he? Can you see him?
No.
Okay. He's waiting in the tall grass. I'm sure he's fine. Are we really finished early?
We're finished.
I feel like we should vamp for 15 minutes. Anybody want to talk about anything? I don't know. Because otherwise,
Ayahuasca stuff?
what's going on? We're still kind of getting back into the groove of streaming. It's been a while. I think cheese is Stilton or with mold somehow. So night cheese. No, just this is cheesy and it happens at night for sure. What are you looking forward to with your birthday?
I'm really looking forward to, honestly, and this is so trivial, I'm really looking forward to that bacon naan.
We're going to go to Dishoom, which is a fantastic Indian restaurant, high-end,
I had a look at the menu earlier today and I got very excited all over again.
because of the bacon naan.
Because of all of it.
They
all
do
good.
amazing bottomless chai, and they do this thing called bun maska. So it's kind of like a brioche roll, and it's toasted and cut into fingers and covered in butter, and you dip it in your spicy chai, and it's wonderful for breakfast.
It is the place that has ruined me. Well, just completely straight up ruined me.
Oh, you went the last time? Yeah, it's so good. It's
Or
very,
chai
very
from
tasty.
Anywhere else.
And it's very spicy. It's got a lot of black pepper in it, which is it's so good. And then you're going to go to Din Tai Fung for lunch.
Which I've never done before. And again, super excited about.
Which is famous for its soup dumplings, which are really, really good. Bacon inside the bread like a keema knot. Yeah. No. Hang on. Let me get you a link.
We have visual aids. It'd be great. It's essentially a really posh bacon sandwich, but it's an incredibly good posh bacon sandwich. Have you seen the Swedish horror movie The Conference? I did Funny and Gory and Dubbed. I haven't. I will check that out.
Here is the breakfast menu for Dishoom, and their bacon naan is where is it?
The curtain is moving in normally. I'm guessing he's walking amongst us.
I know. Here we go. A bacon naan roll. It's smoked streaky bacon, which is British for American bacon. Smoked. Well, read it to me.
Who, me?
Oh, it doesn't say. It's each naan is freshly baked by hand into order. It's then given a little bit of cream cheese, tomato chili jam, fresh coriander, i.e. cilantro, and wrapped around a filling. You can request green chilies on the sides. So you can have it with bacon, sausage. There's a vegan version, egg, wrestler's naan roll. So it's streaky bacon, sausage, and a runny yolk egg. And that sounds gigantically huge. Double bacon, and you can do double bacon on. Yeah, it's good.
Amazing. It's so freaking good.
No, we had a fantastic time the last time we were there. Yeah, their bun maska chai is the greatest. It's a soft bun with butter to be dipped into hot chai. Wonderful. I think I might do something a little different this time since I've got the menu open.
Yeah, I was thinking that the Keshri wall had my attention. 2 fried eggs on chili cheese toast. Modern favorite of the Willingdon Club. Reportedly named the member who kept asking for the dish since he was not allowed eggs at home.
Ah, nice. So, there's a whole bunch of very good-looking breakfasty things, and their chai. Ooh, they have chocolate chai.
So there's a whole bunch of really, really good, interesting stuff.
I mean, it's a very us birthday. We're going to go do some entertaining things and eat some good food.
Yeah,
which is
gonna be great.
Kind of, what we're into when we travel. And you told everybody what you're seeing. We're going to see 6, and we're going to see Mean Girl, which he's so excited about.
And that will instantly shatter the rules of engagement, which we have as well, which is we don't buy the album before we've seen the show.
Right.
So I'm probably going to make sure that we have the albums loaded by the time we get home.
Good question. What about cake? Are you still going to do it?
I'm glad you asked that.
Okay.
There is an infamous cake that Tom Cruise sends to everyone who makes it onto a particular list with him. This has included a journalist who, a few years ago, who set out for an article to get on this list, and he basically got to the point where he was able to contact the world's most famous and beloved cult leader, who isn't the Pope. I'm Catholic, I'm allowed to say that, and said, could I have one of the cakes? And Cruise's people apparently went, yeah, all right. So he gets this very alarmingly good cake every single year.
Coconut.
It is a coconut bunt, and I, your intrepid co-host, love coconut purely and completely.
So he's going to make himself.
I'm going to make himself a birthday cake.
There is a Babbage Binging with Babish duplicate for Tom Cruise's famous coconut cake that he's going to make for his birthday. And donuts. We're going to get crosstown donuts because Tantrum does not deliver. My child, what are you doing?
Tantrum Donuts, by the way, is the best donuts in the world, and those donuts.
Would you snag him?
Yes,
please?
of course.
He's not allowed.
Those donuts are in Glasgow. Come here, little buddy.
Oh, he's purring. I hear you. Come on. Come on.
Mother, I crave violence.
There we go. There we go. Are we purring? Yes, we are. Look at the camera. Look, everybody loves the baby.
I'm really fond of binging with Babish. Back before, I don't really have sleep problems anymore, and back when they were really bad and they weren't diagnosed, I would wake up 3 or 4 times a night. The tail.
You can locate him by his tail. Child, what are you doing?
And,
he's behind my monitor. Oh, heavens.
And one of the first videos of Babbage's I remember seeing was the one for the enormous pasta dish from the Stanley Tucci.
Tampico.
Yeah, Timpani, I think.
Timpano, whatever it is.
From Stanley Tucci's directorial debut, Big Night, which is essentially 5 lasagnas wrapped in pasta.
Yes, it's
with extra meat and eggs.
Yes.
And I got very close to making that a couple of times. One of these days I might.
Oh, he's playing with his favorite toy. So the toy that came home from him from his foster.
Tunnel.
It's this little tunnel, the kind that twists and close, but he absolutely loves it. And more importantly, he loves it when he's in it and you pick it up and treat it like a swing and like swing him around.
And he's like rolled like this, purring away.
Yeah, exactly. And he as we call it, he is now self-playing.
Yes.
He's in his tunnel right now. So cake, crust-on donuts, because Tantrum doesn't deliver. Tantrum is this fantastic donut place.
Creme brulee donut.
Oh my god, it was so good that we went in Glasgow for WorldCon. So local donuts, but they don't deliver, so we're getting crossed out. And yeah, I think that's. I mean, you've been receiving.
I have.
There's a small stack of them, which is quite nice. I have a small but
perfectly formed stack of birthday presents, which is lovely. And like I say, wish lists in the chat if you feel the need. If you don't, not a problem.
We're not able to do stream show notes right now because Twitter is a garbage fire, and because Blue Sky doesn't have any easily accessible
Blue Sky
scheduler.
Yeah, and also it's still quite hard to do threads on Blue Sky.
My sister lives in Edinburgh and she's going to Glasgow and I want her to give me some. Yes, Natalia.
Yes.
Tell her to get you a dozen of those and then put them in the freezer and then send me photos and I will be jealous because they're so good. They're so good. That's going to be it.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Very fun.
Looking forward to it. Kind friends have bought me gifts, all of which I hugely appreciated. I have a whole bunch of just dreadful bullshit to watch. The exact sort I love.
Yes, I'm sure you have all sorts of nonsense.
That reminds me.
What? Oh no.
Those of you with access to the BBC, if you want to see some delightful pulpy nonsense, put Night Sleeper in front of your face.
Oh God.
This is recommended to me by my dad, because my dad is finding new ways to occupy his time at the moment, obviously, and a lot of them are railing against the fundamental injustices of his life. And a lot of it's television.
Yes, well.
And
Ducky says they just watched it.
I'm 3 episodes in. The shortest version is Imagine 24 on the overnight train from Ilfracombe, because that's basically it. It is an overnight train from Glasgow, because it's to London. It's one of the very few services on this tiny little island that does actually run sleepers. And
the other one is Paddington to Penzance, actually. They run an overnight, yeah.
And awfulness occurs, and the only 2 people who can stop it are a remarkably friendly Cockney Jack Bauer-like on the train, and a just wonderful, endlessly competent Welsh IT lady who just exudes just the best a bitch is tired energy from the moment you first see her. I'm 3 episodes in. It's nonsense. If you know anything about computers, it will probably make you quite angry quite fast.
So Wendy must show this to Greg.
It's weird. I happened to mention that I'm experimenting with making friends with Facebook at the moment a tiny little bit. I happened to mention that I was on Facebook, that I'd seen it and watched it. And 3 or 4 of the professional writers and I hopped on and went, yes, I watched all of that. It was bullshit. No, the second episode's awful. And a guy I've known for years who really likes trains said, yeah, it's tosh. I laughed my ass off. They're really easy to stop. I had such a lovely time.
Stitch says, I've been avoiding it because I'll probably spend half of it shouting, that's not how trains work.
No, Stitch, you'll spend all of it shouting, that's not how trains work at the TV.
But hopefully in an amusing and eating popcorn sort
yes,
of way,
exactly.
Right? The same way I watch lawyer shows and I'm like, that's not how any of that works.
As my friend who knows a lot about trains pointed out, the thing you have to remember is trains want to stop. Just like planes want to fly, trains don't want to move. You have to work really hard on getting them to move. So the moment you kind of turn that knowledge off in your brain, it makes much more sense.
After For All Mankind, being a librarian and watching Buffy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I still have to get to season 4 of For All Mankind.
Yeah. You still got that too. And we're watching Slow Horses, Only Murders in the Building. I think that's it right now. We want to still watch Agatha All Along.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure there's like a ton of other stuff that we should be watching right now, but like we just haven't gotten there yet. Like the big cats of the UK, they don't want to move.
Yeah, just no.
I'm planning to catch up on 911 this month. Oh my god.
We need to talk.
No.
Okay. For those of you that don't know, 911 is the one show I forgive Ryan Murphy for because he's a terrible fucking human being.
He watches this with headphones on in bed at night, so I don't have to put up with it, but sometimes he laughs so hard it wakes me up.
Be NATO.
There's a NATO happening in this show. I'm going to go look for the cat.
The most accurate description I can give you of 911 is it is the story of a Los Angeles fire department and paramedic team in a world where Los Angeles is built on a hellmouth. Just awful shit happens all the time. And to give you an example, the last season, which was curtailed due to the writers and actors strike, had a 3-part opening episode, which was, hand on a stack of fucking Bible, the Poseidon Adventure. They are a Los Angeles fire department team, and they ended up on a cruise liner that was jumped by pirates whilst the heist was going on, that then stunk because of a rogue wave. It was amazing. That season, like I said, was understandably curtailed because of the strike, solidarity. However, it must be pointed out that a TV show like this, having been given less room to inflict nonsense on its audience and characters than usual, is something it takes personally. The 3-part opening of the current season of 911. One time a tanker carrying a tiger shark crashes in the freeway. It is glorious. Yes, Ducky is with me. Ducky knows. The opening 3-part story for this season of 911 is called Be NATO.
Because, of course, a shipment of killer bees
200,000
on a public Los Angeles freeway
escape and immediately start fucking people up,
including an airplane.
And this is the genius of the show, because Angela Bassett is on this show, and Angela Bassett deserves all good things. She's an executive producer on this thing, and she's getting fucking paid, and I'm so happy to see it. She's the world's most competent, least corrupt LAPD officer who is flying home from, I don't know, police things outside Los Angeles.
And that's something that
and like a couple of thousand of the bees try to kill the plane's engines, and obviously the pilot dies, and she's like, okay, guess I'm landing it. I've seen that Charlton Heston movie. If you were not sold on this show before this moment, the point where Peter Krause, who is a fantastic character actor who's been in amazing shows for years, who is playing her husband, and a fire chief is walking across the tarmac going, what's the status on that airliner? And someone goes, Athena, your wife is landing it. And without missing a beat or breaking stride, he just goes, of course she is.
What are these storylines? Chaos. They are. It must be so amazing to be a writer on the show, because somebody took the "there are no bad ideas" axiom literally. And
it's one of those. It does that thing that emergency services shows, which are also procedurals, do supremely well.
Can't wait to compare it to the episode of Midsummer Murders, where the bees swarm to defend their owner from the murderer for absurdity. Right?
Yes. It does that thing supremely well as well, where it's incredibly goofy and fucked up and stupid, and then it becomes unbelievably heartfelt. And you're just like, I'm annoyed at how good you are at this.
He loves it. It's his candy.
It's a terrible show. I'm so happy it's back. 3 seasons ago, the line, and I'm not making this up, the line, I am declaring an airship emergency, was said out loud in the first episode, and I high-fived myself so hard I woke Marguerite up.
When do I get more leverage redemption?
Imminently.
Good.
Probably by the end of this year.
I know, but if it shows up after October 31st, I'm not available. Sorry.
Yes, because...
Dragon Age Veil card. Oh, yes. Thank you very much. I'm very conflicted.
No, you're not.
No. I'm conflicted about if I'm going to play it on PC or if I'm going to play it on PlayStation.
That you're conflicted about. Yeah. That's legit.
I haven't decided yet, because Baldur's Gate 3 was the first major RPG I played on a PC. And that was quite fine.
Marguerite's playing this.
He keeps saying that. He's yet to build a character. I have my doubts. I'll believe it when I see it.
My phone keeps telling me things are moving on White Collar Renaissance too. I don't know if it's been believed. No, White Collar Renaissance is happening. For those of you that don't know, again, I think this is on most streaming services at the moment. White Collar was a 5-season show about a completely charming gentleman thief and the federal agent who loves him. This is never said out loud, but it's pretty clearly a romance.
They're so a bromance.
They're so a romance. This Fed is the only person to ever bring him in.
If you like Leverage, if you like Hustle, you will love White Collar. It was wonderful.
It's also unofficially in the same universe as Leverage.
Unofficially? Go ahead, The Weaver.
The two shows were happening.
Solving crime with more crime.
Solving crime with more crime.
Right? And punching.
What are we going to do? We're going to do more crime. Okay. The two shows were in production at the same time, and I think they were on.
Weren't they? Yeah.
At one point, they were on the same network, and every show on that network had a softball team. So they would play in the softball league regularly and hang out. And when you get two groups of writers like that in the same place, you know shit happens. So as far as the writers' rooms are concerned, the main character of White Collar is and I'm not sure that the two characters know this, is Elliot Spencer from Leverage's cousin.
What is OSP Red? I have no idea what that is. But God, I loved Hustle and I loved White Collar, and I would love to see all of them come back, please.
Yes, Hustle is the other one that keeps getting.
Yes, Hustle is the British one.
Yes.
It was the one based in
Hustle
London.
and Leverage launched
Which had a
simultaneously.
fantastic theme song. And beat everybody to the punch. They were one of the very first. And when was this done? When was Hustle running?
Early noughties.
They did the one of the first Bollywood episodes with the dance number and everything. It was glorious.
So good.
It's very, very fun.
So fucking good.
Overly Sarcastic Productions on YouTube. One of the hosts is Red. She loves Leverage.
Yeah, we'll be checking her out. Thank you.
Okay, Overly Sarcastic Productions. Totally. We'll have to look that up. That sounds good. Yeah, we nattered on just fine past 11 o'clock. Wendy, I'm sorry. We've run past bedtime. So in Valhalla, I'm apologizing to Wendy.
Thank you so much for joining us. And the lad.
Where is he? I don't have line of sight on him, which means he's probably in the living room.
There's no galloping yet. It's probably fine.
Or he's sitting at the stairs going, would you come to bed, please? Well, we'll figure it out. Thank you very much for joining us. We will be back next week for more
of whatever that was.
Whatever that was. It does make me want fish and chips, though, I have to say. And
It's no good to anyone without a Cheetos.
And we will see you if you join us on Sunday for more Jouissance. Have a very wonderful evening, everybody.
I've been Alistair.
I've been Marguerite.
Somewhere over there, Twiglet's kicking
Somewhere
something
around
over.
there, Triglet is here, and this has been. Oh, hold on. Hang on. Come here.
The lad.
Please come say good. Oh, he's just flopped and giving me belly, so I take it. That means he's ready to be a cutie pie. Look at him.
I've been Alistair.
I've been Marguerite.
This is Twiglet.
This is Twiglet.
And we'll see you
Was
next
being
time.
sweet, but now he's ready to go to bed, so we are too. Bye, Twiglet. Good night, everybody.